Here's a figure to reflect upon. 50,220 American servicemen and women died in Vietnam. And one small Orleans County town, for its size, would lose as many or more than anywhere else in the country. Tonight, Jane Flash tells us why their story is not being forgotten.
The old Holly High School has long been boarded up, but back in the 1960s, 30 students made up each graduating class.
Ronnie P. Sisson, Howard L. Bowen.
This is the story of 8 Holly grads who went away to Vietnam.
Gary E. Bullock, Gary L. Stymus.
They did not come home.
They played Little League Baseball. They joined the Boy Scouts. They were paper boys. They also drove hot rods. They drank beer, and they smoked, and they brawled.
Michael Keene didn't know these boys. He discovered their names on individual plaques that make up Rochester's Vietnam Memorial.
John was the first person from Holly to die in the war in Vietnam.
In close proximity is David Duane Case, who died 2 months later.
When I began to notice the incredible number of boys who attended Holly High School.
In 5 years' time, this small rural town would bury 8 of its boys.
These were boys. The average age of a Vietnam veteran who died in the war was 19. Think about that. 19.
Mike, who was 18 when he went to Vietnam, set out to tell their stories, in the process capturing the staggering loss on this close and patriotic community.
I found that they not only were willing, but they really needed to talk about it, that they had kept their own emotions bottled up for years and years. In the book, it's really the 9th character.
280 soldiers from the Rochester area died in Vietnam. For its size, no other town would sacrifice more.
George W. Fisher, Jr., Paul S. Mandrakia.
Jane Flash, 13 WHAM News.
Yeah, walk along that path someday. Names for us all to remember, names a lot of us know ourselves. The 8 soldiers were awarded a combined 40 medals for combat and valor. The book is called Vietnam Reflections, the Untold Story of the Holly Boys. And we have more information about where to find it on 13wham.com.